You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
Love is such a beautiful thing when it comes from you. And I'm very lucky to wake up to it every day. I felt like an invisible string was leading us to the same place. Finally, God's little experiment. I couldn't imagine the past 10 years without you. Crazy to think we're living in Singapore with 2 cats, had a 5-year engagement, barely survived the pandemic, and now we have 50 beautiful people at our wedding, experiencing our love.
Everybody says marriage is hard. Once you're married, your life is going to change. But change is simply evolution of life. It's the one thing that keeps us alive on this earth, and change is something to be embraced and cherished, not feared or dispelled.
I often see Anton at home in Little Casanueva, wearing Chiloy Saga Gibbs's old silky pajama. Hindi na nahiya ang p***a. You gained our love and trust so easy, just by your discounts in Nike. And as we share a common bond of love for Star Wars and beyond, I say to you as Sith Lord Vader, Luke, I am now your father.
So let me tell you about that fateful day. This was in January of 2012. She was newly single at this time, and I was also starting a new job. We went to this bar at the fort, and as we entered the bar, within the first few minutes from across the room, we see Mr. Anton Cruz. And from that moment, I instantly knew this is the one for you, Chi. So we quickly made our way to Anton, and in Anton's words, the crowd parted.
I still have a clear picture in my head on how the crowd parted, and suddenly you appeared. A teenage rush felt through my body.
Then they started chatting. Anton claimed that he got Chi's number, but actually I was the one who forced him to within the first few minutes because he was a bit torpe back then.
So there's 3 things I realized that night. 1, I had your number. 2, I was never gonna let you go. 3, and the most important probably, I was good looking enough.
She was trying to do something different. For the first time, she wanted to date someone guapo.
Antonchi, I saw the commitment. Being 10 years together, I'm so happy that it really finally happened.
You know how when you write something, or whatever, make something, even videos, or like when you're a creative, parang the more you read it, the more you find something you want to change.
Change face as well, don't you think? From what you saw this morning.
My first sentence is, I've never believed in marriage. You know this, I never believed in marriage. Really? I never believed in marriage, but somehow you have successfully convinced me to be here. So I think that's a testament to how tenacious and convincing Anton can be. It took a decade to get us to this moment. And when I look back at the last 10 years, every beautiful, tragic, horrific, and wonderful thing that has happened in my life, you were always there.
It's for the way you look at me. Oh, it's for the...
She is not only my best friend, she's my business partner. We call each other crazy mad chicks. We're always just mad with our boy face. But with Anton, I think she graduated from that. Did she, Anton? Did she ba graduate from that? But how do I know Anton's the one? You know, as Chi's best friend, as Chi's brain twin, you know, Chi's fears started slowly melting away. And he's the only man I saw Chi was so afraid to lose.
Chi, I'm here to reassure you that the man you're marrying is gonna make a great husband. A couple years ago, in Singapore summer, we went to watch a U2 concert. Anton, though, decided he wanted dressed in a puffer jacket. Committed to it. When he commits to something, he commits to something. Chi, these are all great traits of a husband. He's detail-oriented.
My Tonton, I had a feeling you were in love with Chi when, despite the distance, Chi lives in the north, we live in the south. Every time Saturday afternoon, when he's about to leave, he's so excited to see Chi. And I could see it in his face. Yeah! And Chi, I am confident you will take care of Anton and be the best mother to your children. That's something Bing and I have been, when we see each other, I hope they'll have kids soon. I hope they'll have kids soon. We're ready to be grandmas. Sexy grandmas.
You never knew the right thing to say, but you always show up for me. And you have always been everything I've ever needed. It's only in hindsight that you really see God's invisible hand shaping and moving in your life. And though most things are uncertain, all that I'm sure of is that God placed you in my life for the better.
Early on, there were subtle signs that you were the one. I invited you to a basketball game, and I only played 5 minutes. You were basically dating the bench. You didn't care though. Not at all. I felt supported no matter what. As time passed, you found something in me that no one could see. You knew I was miserable in an environment that was so familiar to me growing up. The tech world wasn't for me. So you even convinced me to take that Nike interview, even though I was skeptical on my possible future there. On the other hand, I convinced you to create an Instagram account.
Whatever life has in store for us, I promise to be the calm to your panic, the ease to your difficult. I vow to bring humor and creativity into our everyday lives, and with my wild imagination, bring magic into the mundane. And no matter how catastrophic life may get, I promise not to let us lose our childlike wonder, because let's face it, you and I would not have lasted if we weren't both big kids.
My very first interaction with Chi, when Anton moved to Singapore, I was already there. He shows up at the office and he goes, halika, picture tayo, pakita natin kay Chi. So he takes a selfie, me and Anton in the pantry, and he goes, hi from the Mabait Gang. And then I remember verbatim what Chi wrote, hindi ako natutuwa. And the fear of God sent an all too human chill down my spine.
Besides being Chi's sister, so I'm her makeup artist, I'm her personal assistant, chef, masseuse, bodyguard. But when Anton came, salamat sa'yo, sir. Thank you so much. At least we will both suffer her wrath until the end of time. I love you, Ton and Chi. I love you.
Being present in life celebrations and hardships is my promise. I wouldn't imagine going through life with anyone else. Both the love and comfort you bring is unmatched.
I vow to take care of you, help you and our future family grow and flourish, to champion your dreams like you always have mine. I vow to listen to you, love and honor you for the rest of our lives.
Anton, the person I thought you were growing up and the person I know you to be now are two entirely different people. I've always secretly bragged about my brother being the Anton Cruz and have always hoped to be like you in work, love, and life, but of course, in my own flavor. Ate Chi, you were the bridge that helped Anton and I get to where we are today. Yeah!
there was an incident when she asked me. Sabi niya, you don't need to take care of me, Anton is here. Siyempre, aruy! But then I told Chi, you know, ay, naku, niyak ako! I told Chi, you know, Chi, I want to show Anton how I take care of you. Anton, you never failed me. And I want to thank you for that. I have never been so proud to have a son finally in my life. So to Chi and Anton, I will do anything for you guys.
No one else could love you more.
She may be the face I can't forget. Looks like her mother when galit. Nakapamewang taas kilay, laki puwet. She was born to be a lady boss. At grabe kong makautos. Kaya Anton tayong dalawa, parehong under desire. Chi, you are a sweet and gentle soul, and though today I let you go, forever you will always be. My little princess known as Chi.